What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Matty J, aka SK all day. Before this commentary gets started, yes you guys, I know that I am using Blind Eye and Assassin and Sit Rep. The reason for that is, as you can see, I don't have Blind Eye Pro and Sit Rep Pro. And the reason why I put on Blind Eye is because I wanted to stay off the radar, basically. Yes, I know Assassin Pro is staying off the radar, UAVs and whatnot, but if the enemy did happen to get any kind of Reapers, any kind of kill streaks, helicopters, anything like that, I wanted to make sure that I could be able to maneuver around the map. And the reason for that is because, you guys will see later on in this video, me and Oz don't get too much help from our teammates. So yeah, that's the reason why I know you guys get get a little excited when people use Blind Eye and Assassin. You want to kind of rip them a little bit, and that's perfectly fine. I have no problem with that. You guys can rip me for using Blind Eye and Assassin. You know, I mean, everybody's done it. Everybody's used it. It's not something that I prefer. You guys know my play style. Majority of the time it is rushing. The only time I ever use really Blind Eye and Assassin together is with Specialists, obviously. That's pretty much it. Other than that, I'm usually running Scavenger, Sleight of Hand, something like that. But with this gameplay, I'm doing something a little bit different. Usually you guys are used to seeing a lot of edits from me, and you know, editing out some of the more boring parts and stuff like that within the gameplay. But in this particular gameplay, I'm actually going to let it play all the way through. So I do apologize ahead of time, you guys, for such a long video. I know that it's not something that I usually do. It's not something that you guys might like, but it's something that I want to do just so I can kind of talk to you guys about how I play domination, and how to play domination when you are either by yourself or in a small party. As you can see, this guy crouch walking with the Type 95. Now that's a noob. He got all the pro perks. He had Blind Eye Pro, Assassin Pro, Sit Rep Pro, and using a Type 95 suppressor. That's worse than me, I'm sorry. But anyways, it's all good. I don't mind how other people play. As long as I'm able to, you know, do my thing and dictate what happens on my end, I don't really worry about other people's play styles. But like I was saying, within the game, you want to do, I guess you could say, 2 to 3 things in domination. You want to try to control the spawn as much as possible, and you want to control flank routes as much as possible. And you want to stay active. And what I mean by that is, you guys will see me use Blind Eye, and you know, I'm using, like I said, Blind Eye and Assassin, but you will see that majority of the time I will attempt to move around as much as possible. And the reason for that is, if you get too complacent in domination, well, I wouldn't say 9 out of 10 times, 7 out of 10 times, if you're playing by yourself or with just one other person, what will start to happen is the enemies will come and get you. They'll come and find you, because obviously they will see you on the map, because you just killed them in a particular area, so they know that you're in that vicinity somewhere. And it will actually be very difficult to gain control of the spawns and gain control of the basically the access points or the flank routes within the game. So as you can see, we have a small lead right now. As you can see, I'm still trying to maneuver around the map. The only thing that sucks about using Blind Eye is I mean, as you guys can see, I'm constantly looking for guns, and it sucks. It's annoying. Sure, this could have been a lot better gameplay if I was using Scavenger or something like that, but you guys will see later on that actually Blind Eye Assassin does help me out quite a bit with different air strikes and kill streaks and stuff like that go up in the air. Playing by yourself or playing solo, I know that's very difficult to try to rush and stuff like that, especially when you're playing solo. It's very difficult to rush in this game if you're playing by yourself. Majority of the YouTubers out there, a lot of the big gamers who are pretty rush heavy, usually tend to run with a few people in their party, 3 maybe 4, just depends on the person. Me, if I'm not playing with you guys as subscribers, I'm playing with Oz, maybe one other person, but 9 out of 10 times I'm either by myself or just with him. And I mean that's just the way that I play. That's just the way I like it. It's not that I don't like playing with you guys or anything like that. I know a lot of people want me to host more open lobbies and stuff, and I will try to get to that as much as possible. It's just, it seems that my play style tends to change a little bit when I'm playing with certain people, because I mean, it's not that I mean, there's always going to be somebody that's better than somebody else in every game. Call of Duty, you could be playing Madden, NBA 2K12, it doesn't matter, whatever, you know, whatever the game is, there will always be somebody superior to somebody else. And the thing is when I play with Oz, me and him are very similar in our playstyles. Me and him are on a very kind of even playing field when it comes to Call of Duty. And I've been playing with him for quite some time now. It's been, oh man, let's see. I think it's been about like over a year. I'm pretty sure it's been like maybe a year and a half, almost 2 years, because we got kind of hooked up. I think it was first Modern Warfare 2, and then we started playing some Black Ops together and stuff like that. But definitely it makes things more difficult. As you guys can see right here, it looks like I'm camping, but what it is I know that we can't afford to lose the Bravo flag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I stay over here and defend as much as possible. The reason why I'm not advancing up right now is because I'm trying to build up a couple kill streaks and kind of see and kind of gauge where everybody is on the map. And that's something that you got to be aware of. I see that Oz is still over there, but kind of in the vicinity of the Alpha flag. So I know that 4 out of the 6 or 5 out of the 6 enemy teammate, sorry, 5 to 6, depending on the number, maybe 4 or 5 of the enemy team will be spawning over here somewhere by me. As you can see, switching over sides like that is very key. You don't want to stay in the same spot for too long because it will get you killed, as Oz kind of helps me out right here as I pick this guy up. I don't know how that guy didn't kill me. But you never want to stay in one spot for too long, because like I said before, people know that you're there. Even if you are using a suppressed weapon, if you're laying down like I am right now and you kill 2 to 3 people in the same spot, they will come looking for you. They'll lead with stun grenades and flashbangs and chuck grenades at you and stuff, and it'll just be a big hassle trying to keep that position without the right perks set up and whatnot. And with Blind Eye and Assassin, it would be very difficult to sustain all those grenades and stuff like that. But as you can see, I mean, I'm racking up kill streaks right now. This is actually pretty close. I actually went back and looked. This is actually getting pretty close to an Assault Moab, but I probably wouldn't have really liked it. I don't really like, I mean, I wasn't camping per se, but I was playing defensively, and I think it's a lot easier to get defensive Moabs than it is to get rushing Moabs. Plus, defensive game style Moabs aren't really as entertaining, and I get caught slipping right there by that guy. That's also something that sucks about Blind Eye, is the reload time for every weapon is so slow in this game. The ACR has a pretty good reload time, but I mean, when it comes to how fast the game plays and how quickly people can maneuver around the map, I mean, sleight of hand is almost a must. And this dude, I don't know what I was doing. I have EMP grenade on, and I'm thinking that I got flashbangs or stun grenades, and I didn't. But this game is real close, as you guys can see. It's 143-137. What's going on right now is I see all my team at Bravo, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my way over to Alpha. Being sure to lead with stun grenades, as I'm not using stuns. As you guys already know, I am using EMP grenades, but EMP grenades are actually pretty helpful and pretty useful. And the reason for that is because it knocks your radar off the screen. It acts like a regular EMP. So what ends up happening is they have no radar. It makes it a lot more difficult to try to sound whore and try to find out where the enemy is. As I get that nice little Brett Favre grenade throw right there to protect my flag. That's one thing I'm all about. I'm all about protecting the flag. I hate losing flags. I mean, that's one thing that I'm very big on. Before I'm already done with prestiging, you guys. I have reached 15th. I'm almost level 80. I think I'm like level 71 or 2 or something like that. So once I get all the way to level 80, I have a lot of requests for the custom classes, and you guys wanted to see that. So I'll be sure to get that out to you guys as I stick the... Oh my god, what was I doing right there? I don't know about you guys, but every time I try to throw a grenade, I mess up. Like if there's an enemy around or something, I panic and I end up sticking the truck like an idiot for some odd reason. But you guys can see the Juggernaut over there by the Bravo flag, and that's one of the cons about the Jug suit. The Recon Jug suit is that it moves extremely slow. So I knew that these guys were going to have a lot of trouble getting over to the flag. So I was like, well, let me just kind of stay over here by Alpha, protect my flag. As you guys can see, that's all what I'm all about. I'm all about protecting the flag. And you guys can see that the Predator missile went up. Now, it may not have came over to hit me, but due to the fact that I do have Blind Eye on, it just assures that I know that I will not be spotted on the map, and I can stay in that particular area over by Alpha and help defend the flag. Because this game was way too tight to be running around getting killed. Because I mean, let's say that Predator did hit me. What happens is they cap the Alpha flag, they're holding Bravo, and I would have spawned all the way in the back of Charlie, and it wouldn't have been impossible, but it would have been a lot more difficult to get all the way back over to the Alpha flag to try to help defend it. So as you guys can see, I'm working this area right here. Like I said, you always want to move around. You never want to stay in one spot for too long because people will try to come and get you. So I'm just kind of sticking and moving between the over here by the Alpha flag, in between Alpha and Bravo. Just kind of picking the enemies off as they come around me and whatnot. And just trying to be smart, you know. I see that we're about to win the match, you know. Just try to stay pushed, try to get me a couple little extra points, knife that, and then I try to catch this guy slipping by Bravo, but I ended up not getting him. Time ran out. But as you guys can see, we got very little help from our team. I put up 48 kills, Oz put up 38 kills, and then the next guy has 9 kills. We even have a guy that went 9-21 and 0-15. This is the kind of stuff that happens, man, when you're in a match. And like I said, it's very difficult to play by yourself or with one other person. As you guys can see, we got minimal help from the other team, but luckily me and Oz got to, you know, get the victory, held on our own, held on our part. So hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Let me know in the comment section if you guys want to see more stuff like this, talking about the gameplay and what's going on through my mind and what it is that I'm registering in my head as the game is going on. Feel free to rate the videos you see fit. And once again, appreciate all you guys' support. Thank you very much for everything that you guys do in helping the channel run. It's your boy SK. I'm out, y'all. Peace.